Well, hello racing fan, and welcome to It's a Breeze with myself, Deez. This show proudly brought to you by Tab Gold, the intelligent bet. Well, we race at Hollywoodbets Scottsville on the Sunday the 16th of February, and just having a look at what's on the go. Well, there's 8 races carded. Race number 1 at 12:30. And if you're interested in playing the big one, the Pick 6, which I'm sure will be popular on the day, that will take place at 14:15, a 2:15. As you've come to know, all the homework is done. All that's left is for you to get on the tote. I trust that you, the valued racing fan, as well. And hopefully it can turn out to be one of those days to remember. Punting at Hollywoodbets Scottsville. Our first bet of choice is going to come up in exotic, and it's going to be Jackpot 1. That begins in race number 4 at 2:15. It is the Fever Tree Stakes over 1,500 meters, and whilst it's a small field, there's some quality to speak about here. I like 4 runners out of the 7, so playing against the rule, it's supposed to be 3 runners. If it's more than 3 runners, then it's the field. Maybe consider including the field if you're not convinced of those 4 runners. Number 2, African Skyline, going to get the vote. I don't think he'll be a shock winner, although he hasn't won for 721 days. Horse number 3, Narino Tragon, who's better off at the weights, is Melenza Yokotaduma. Number 5, Former Gear, on the evidence of what he showed last time out over 1,400 meters. I think with Gavin Narina up, will go very close to winning this. And 7, Imelenza Yokotaduma, as a 6-year-old, is in the form of his career. He goes for 3 on the bounce. 2, 3, 5, and 7. Leg number 2, going with 5 runners here. Numerical order number 4, View of the World. Horse number 5, Fireburst. She ran a week ago. She must have taken that run very well. She's nicely weighted here, 53 kgs on her back. Then horse number 6, Master of Destiny, the 8-year-old. On a line through View of the World, who beat him on the 8th of September. Work out the weight and you'll find he's 10 kgs better off. So that brings him right into the mix. Then we are including number 7, Jazz Festival, and number 9, Global Movement. I don't think there'll be much that will separate those two. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 9. The next race, I like some outsiders here. Number 1, Nocturnal Flight, an obvious choice. That horse, I think, is atop of the betting boards on the fixed odds betting market. Number 5, Send Me. Go and look at the replay of that last start. You'll be encouraged the way the horse was finishing off. And then the 2 roughies that I fancy that could win. In fact, my first choice, and I think this horse is overly priced up, number 8, Rodriguez, and number 10, Escapologist. She does take on the boys, will need some luck from the draw, but enjoys racing at the course. So the value of those 4 runners is going to be number 8, Rodriguez, 1, 5, 8, and 10. And we close that bet off in race number 7 with a 1,200 meter middle stakes. Number 2, Perella, a must in all bets. Horse number 3, Riverstown. Number 7, which is Q-Wing. 8, going to be Captain's Christie. And 11, Bevy's Delight. We're going to go 2, 3, 7, 8, and 11. My each way choice there is going to be number 8, Captain's Christie. So that is it for the jackpot 1. The next bet is going to be a trifecta, which will come up, and it's fun, and that trifecta bet comes up in race number 2. So race number 2 is the start of the place accumulator, and I think the winner will come from one of these 3 runners. Number 6, Princess Goldie. Horse number 11, Are You Sure? And I've also included number 13 there, Shisan Tombi. 6, 11, 13 for first, and then for third and fourth, I've included the improver in the race, number 5, Miss Galore. So 6, 11, 13, bar 5, 6, 11, 13, bar 5, 6, 11, 13. 3 times 3, which is 9, and 9 times 2, which will be 18 Rand. And then the last bet is going to be a buy pot that will come up, and it's a breeze. The buy pot begins sharply in race number 1, and if you need the time, get on about 12:30. Leg number 1 of the bar pot, we begin with the banker. Treasure Island going to be the horse on a straight line through Magical Sky, which is well represented here. And not knowing much about the first timers, I think the horse will be good enough for the bar pot, the horse to beat. Number 4, Treasure Island. Next race, race number 2 for leg 2 of that bar pot. 3 runners there, just like we've done in the trifecta, 6, 11, and 13. Race number 3 over 1,200 meters. Going to lead with number 6, Good Living, but the backup there for the bar pot is going to be number 1, Trend Maker, 1 and 6. Then on to race number 4, which is the Fever Tree Stakes. Well, I've included all 3 runners. that are my top 3 selections: 3 Narina Tragon, 5 Formigi, and 7 Imalenza Yokotaduma. The penultimate leg of that bar pot is going to be race number 5 over 1750 meters. And in this race, I've gone with 3 runners, 5 Fireburst, 6 Master of Destiny, and 9 Global Movement. And we close off that bet in race number 6, where we've included 3 runners, number 5, Send Me, and the 2 outsiders, 8 Rodriguez at 14 to 1 at the time of recording this show, and 10 Escapologists at 16 to 1 at the time of recording this show. Of the 3 runners, my top pick there and the value in the race going to be an each way play on number 8, Rodriguez. But that is the bar pot, and that's how we close things off, racing fans. And hopefully it turns out to be one of those days where things fall into place. And as always, thanks to you, the valued racing fan, for your invaluable spend on the tote. And together we can surely make a difference. So hopefully it turns out to be one of those days at Hollywoodbets Scottsville on Sunday where things fall into place. And have a blast, find all the winners. And until we meet again, on behalf of the team of It's a Breeze with myself, Deez, you take care. Salani Gaste.